All right, everyone. So in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about how to use ChatGPT to create content as a freelancer. Now, the thing is, we are lucky enough to have ChatGPT in this current age. So creating content can be really, really difficult. Like it's one thing that I'm not going to deny. Creating content can take a lot of time. And since you're a freelancer, you don't want to spend your entire day trying to wrap your mind around the type of content you want to create. So you can use ChatGPT to help you fast track. You can use it as a Kickstarter. You can even use it to completely organize your whole content schedules and everything you want to create, where you just have to just do some editings and everything. So I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to create content ideas. I am a writer, and sometimes I even use ChatGPT to create outlines and everything. I like ChatGPT just does so many interesting things, and let's just go straight into how you can use it to create content. The first thing you need to do is content ideas. Now, before you even think of content ideas, remember everything still revolves around your product position and service positioning. You must first be able to know the service that you are offering, or you can even use ChatGPT to um let me share my screen. Yeah, so you would see that I have lots of things here in my ChatGPT that I have used. So I use ChatGPT for my PC. Now there's ChatGPT 3, GPT-3, there's GPT-4. GPT-4 is probably more efficient than GPT-3 because it's way more advanced and has better processing level. However, it's there is a premium fee to pay. So let's stick with GPT-3 because you can use GPT-3 free of charge. So even to create your service positioning, you can use GPT-3 to create your service positioning. It can help you do that. Let's go. For instance, let's say um all you need to know how to do is to give it the right prompt. What prompt means is give it the right instruction, feed it the right instruction, and it will regurgitate. It will help you process to give you um the best results. So let's say I am a designer. Let me always use that example, even though I'm not a designer. So I want you to create, you can even go as far as saying, hello, ChatGPT, good morning, good afternoon. People do that. I want you to create a service offer based off my skill and based off my buyer persona, or based off my clients, this thing. My skill is designing websites via persona, e-commerce agencies. Let's see what ChatGPT is going to bring out from this. So you can see this is just like a test. I didn't give it the exact prompt because I didn't really think too deep into it. But you can now begin to, okay, let me even go further. I can now say, um, make each statement less than 100 words. See, it's going to reduce the length. Yeah, so it has summarized everything here now into this. Looking to build your client online presence and sales. I offer top-notch website design tailored for e-commerce agencies. Now you can pick this. I offer top-notch website design tailored for e-commerce agency as your um service positioning, or you can even say you can say you can give it potential clients, e-commerce agencies, service this, help me identify the perfect value or the best value approach to offer to this potential audience or to potential client. It will help you come up with the best offering. Now, you also now as a human needs to be able to marry that with the reality, like, oh, okay, this is good, this is not good, and then you continue to audit it till it fits into the perfect system. So you can pick I offer top-notch web design tailored for e-commerce agency as your um service positioning now, or you can say I create visually appealing, user-friendly website that reflects your client's brand and engage their target audience. Like that's giving you so many options. So let's go further ahead. I am a freelancer who offers top-notch website design for e-commerce agencies. I want you to create a content calendar for Facebook, for Instagram, and in this calendar, this calendar should be from Monday to Friday. Also, in the calendar table, puts out content ideas and topics that I can use to attract potential clients, e-commerce agencies. Let's see how deep thinking. So you can see what it's doing. This is interesting. Now it has broken it down to different content ideas that you can actually use. I told it to give me content ideas. Now I could also break it down and say, help me create this content. And then it begins to create the content itself. But the reason why I'm not going to do that is it is better to be much more authentic when creating content than feeding on AI. Now, the thing is, like I said, it makes sense to use ChatGPT for your entire workflow, which you can heavily depend on it. But there is also a deeper level of connection your content needs to have that ChatGPT might not execute, which would affect the flow that you have with your potential client and potential audience, people that are engaging with your content. Remember that you want to create content and you don't want to spend more than 30 minutes creating content every day. So, and there are a lot of AI tools that you can use aside ChatGPT, but I'm just talking about creating content, scheduling it. I already created a content template for inbound in the service positioning in the inbound content in the content template for inbound. You can check the link to the Notion course that I created, where I already separated it into Mondays to Fridays. I didn't even use ChatGPT. I used it based on my experience. So it says Monday, showcase your portfolio. Showcase your portfolio by highlighting successful designs you've created for e-commerce agencies. Share before and after visuals, client testimonial, and strategy on increased sales and conversion. Tuesday, provide valuable tips and insight on web development for e-commerce businesses. Topics can include optimizing user experience, blah blah. Wednesday, feature case study of e-commerce websites you designed. Thursday, share industry trends. Friday, offer free resources. Now that it has broken this down for you now, you can do something really simple. For instance, share valuable tips and insight on website designs for e-commerce businesses. You can go to people that are thought leaders in the e-commerce space who have been like in the design space for e-commerce brands. You definitely would have people that you're following that you're like, I'm looking up to this person. Go to their content. They also probably have these templates. Now, ChatGPT did not just regurgitate this out of nothing, out of thin air. It used it based on data that it has read from so many other content. So chances that it has used one of the people that you look up to their contents to analyze this is high. So what you need to do is you can go to their profile and fetch for content related to this. Let's say today is Tuesday. Let's say today is Tuesday, and go fetch for contents that are related to this. Now you want to reapply it into your own case study. So, for example, I'm not a designer, so I might not have case studies, but I've been using design because it's pretty much easier to explain. If I was using writing, um, it would sound too simple because everybody feels like writing is way simpler. But with this, I can just go copy tips that they've shared and then bring it back to ChatGPT and tell it that, okay, for instance, tip, let me say tip for for designing a focus on colors. B, read, understand your clients. C, be simple. Now, I want you to run through this extract. It's best to always define it so that ChatGPT will understand what you are talking about. So I call this extract. I want you to run through this extract, analyze it, and create a Twitter thread a short Twitter thread using this example, using this extract, but this time use a much, but this time explain with a more relatable, um, with a more relatable approach. Let's see if it will understand this. So I just wrote T for designing. Let's say that's a content that somebody has written on Twitter. But I want ChatGPT to analyze through the content, then help me rewrite it or convert it into a Twitter thread, a Facebook post, a LinkedIn content, a YouTube type of video, and um, something that is way more relatable that I can use for my own content. Now, ChatGPT will help me rewrite it, and then I can repost it, and the owner is not going to know that, oh yeah, this person actually took my content. And I can even use a way more relatable approach based on my experience. That way I don't have to sit to think about new content ideas, because I can actually use ChatGPT, or and two, look at it now. Tips for designing with a relatable approach. Focus on colors when designing. Colors. Okay, let's see what it's gonna say. Look at it now. It's trying to make it relatable. Think about your favorite brand, and this is crazy. And now, in the process of editing it, now I can remove focus on colors, because this person has already used focus on colors, and just write my number one point is like, it's not a tweet. A tweet when designing, colors can be powerful to evoke emotions and create memory express. Think about your favorite brand logos. Now, people will rally around my content, and the owner will not think that I mind lifted their content. Do you understand? So I don't want this content to be really, really too long, but this is how you can use ChatGPT in your everyday activity to create content easily, and um, ensure that you constantly push out your brand. Doing this every day in 30 minutes, you can consistently push out content that people will um, rally around. Now, this is getting too long. So when it's done with this, you can still give it another prompt like, hey, this is too long. I want you to make each point or each tweet shorter. This is too long. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. So this is how to use ChatGPT to create content. You guys use it to create your content calendar, copy the content calendar, put it somewhere, create your content pieces. You can create it for the whole 30 days, and then just come take post while you're focusing on other activities of your freelance career. Does this help? Yeah, it sure does. So now go, if you can see, I have so many, I've been using ChatGPT for a lot of things. All right, so yeah, get started with ChatGPT. All right, guys. Yeah, so this is really, really, I think it's getting too long. So see you in another video.